You're looking at the countdown. So the biggest show,
the greatest show in football, the one that
Some
brings
few
the
hours to
world
go.
together.
na kuna watu hajatuambia timu zao ni gani. Unajua tunataka tuanze mapema ndio tukianza kuingia banta, tukianza nini tunajua mnasimama wapi.
Who are referring to?
Tangaza msimamo. So you have to text us on our WhatsApp number 0733222105 or call in 07489991. Tangaza msimamo.
Now, New Zealand, today we're taking a look at New Zealand and Portugal. And New Zealand, aka known as the All Whites, is a highly structured, courageous and possession-based identity football team. So the New Zealand national team utilizes the 4-3-3 baseline structure, which can morph into a defensive 5-4-1. Our Sasando, masters of the dark arts.
They seem like they're learning from Ateta hour.
Haramu at the highest order when facing high tier opposition. So hey, game yao, by the way,
inakuwa very tricky for them.
Inakuwa very tight, especially when you come across a team that knows how to open up clubs that want to play. Tuchel angechukua hii team angefurahi nayo 5 at the back.
What do you mean?
Sio ndo strategy anapenda kucheza.
Hata yeye anaweza by the way itumia for that England national team. You might go for the 5 at the back. But nikiangalia how this team might line up during the 2026 World Cup, of course this is a predicted lineup. Naona the goalkeeper ni Max Crocombe. Alafu pale defense watakuwa na Liberato as the right back, alafu Michael Boxall as the center back. The center back pairing ni ya Michael Boxall na Nando Pinaka. Alafu the left ni 3 at the back, so center back another mwingine ni Tommy Smith. Alafu the left back who might be operating as the left wing back atakuwa Tim Payne. Midfielders wako na Marcos Tamenik, alafu na Alex Rufer na Matt Gabbert. Alafu pale mbele of course you all know Chris Wood from Nottingham Forest. Alafu tuko na Costa Barberos.
Now, some of the notable players that will be playing aside from Chris Wood, of course, Marcos Tamick, who plays for Swansea City, as well as Liberato, who plays for Wrexham. So at least they have some players that have, out of Oceania football, because Oceania is not really known for football.
For football, rugby maybe.
Rugby.
I think these, and our federation need to look at it. How ndio worthy opponents watacheza nao. Cause ni rika zetu hao.
We.
Wallahi tena.
Umewadishi. Na qualify for the World Cup every year. Oceania teams, Australia and New Zealand
huko kidogo.
So they will be in Group G with Iran, Egypt and Belgium. That's a tricky group.
You remember when you're looking at that group, tulisema nini about the New Zealand team?
I know.
You're the one who was dissing them.
But I was just saying that because they're in a very tough group.
Very tough group. They're playing against Egypt.
Egypt is a top tier team within the African continent.
Yeah, spearheaded by Mohamed Salah, of course, the captain.
And the Prince of Egypt,
Omar
Mamouche. But on the other side, on the Portuguese national team, under head coach Roberto Martinez, of course, we know Portugal primarily rely on the 4-2-3-1. Hiyo ndio inakuanga formation yao. Sometimes watatumia 4-3-3 or even 3-2-5. I don't know how they do that shape, but inakuanga something that they use. Portuguese football heavily relies on the midfield. And we can see they have a very good midfield.
They have very good midfielders. And remember when you're talking about it off air before the show started, you think this Portugal side might be a threat?
It is a threat. I don't know why it's been overlooked.
Let me tell you the factor. The factor is the coach, Roberto Martinez.
But you see...
Let me remind you something. Roberto Martinez was the coach of Belgium. When we had prime Eden Hazard, prime Lukaku, prime De Bruyne,
KDB.
Prime Witsel.
Prime Lukaku.
Bro, walikuwa na star-studded squad. Even Hazard's brother, Thogan, was actually good then. And he couldn't win them anything. What makes you think that he's going to win with the Portugal squad?
Because of individual brilliance. Let me just take
he had the same individual brilliance.
Hello, Spot FM. Hello, Spot FM. Hello. Atukupati. You can send your voice notes as well on 0733 222 or WhatsApp us live and direct. But you can also keep trying to call on 0748 999 111. Now, Predicted lineup?
Yeah, I'm looking at the predicted lineup. We might have the goalkeeper Diego Costa. Alafu pale defense. Hey, this side is good.
Oh, na sai ukiangalia on paper.
This on paper it looks very good, but now nakwambia there's only one factor that's making me not believe that they can actually go and win. But they have on right back wako na Joao Cancelo, wako na Ruben Diaz who plays for Man City. They have Goncalo Inacio and Nuno Mendes, one of the best left backs we have in the world right now. Alafu pale midfield is where they get things absolutely correct. They have Ruben Neves, they have Vitinha, and they also have Bruno Fernandes as the attacking midfielder. Look at that midfield. That's their strength.
It is literally an engine. Considering the way Portuguese like to play their football, they literally have everything to win anything.
That midfield alone is winning them any match. Alafu kiangalia pale forward, they have Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva again can play as a winger, can play as an 8, can play as a left back, as we was used this season with Pep Guardiola at Man City. Alafu we have Cristiano Ronaldo as the striker. Sabu wake ni Goncalo Ramos who plays for PSG.
Yeah.
Angalia, we also have Rafael Leao.
The fighter. The MMA fighter incoming.
Wrong spot, eh? But look at that.
But he was defending his teammate, so ni sawa.
Apana, there's a way, there's limits to that.
No, alikuwa na defend his teammate who's smaller and helpless.
Who do you think is the weakest link in this lineup? For me, it's if they start Cristiano Ronaldo.
Everyone knows it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
The weakest link.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know me, I really rank him as a player. But I feel like at some point you need to accept. And for me, I don't feel like Saudi Pro League is a league that you improve your skills also.
No, the Saudi League, by the way, is improving. That's something that we need to all agree.
Do you know the Kenyan Premier League is ranked higher than the Saudi Pro League? So there's nothing you're telling me. Hata angekuja hapa achezesha bana, he has better experience. Angekuja asaidia Kariobangi Sharks sikwe relegated.
I've been watching, and of course courtesy of my Sporty TV app, I've been watching those games, the Saudi Premier League, and I've seen the levels
because of the infrastructure, the money,
the infrastructure and the players that they're bringing right
able to
now.
pay Kenya Premier League your backing yenye the Saudi Pro League has. Uniambia sahi kama Kenya ingekuwa World Cup.
Hapana. Ukiangalia acha kuwa hater, because I think it's something against that particular league, kwa sababu they picked your best players ama.
No, it's because I feel like they focused on picking star-studded players and forgotten their own local players. Look, the World Cup is upon us. Saudi Arabia is in the World Cup. And that's because Asia hakuna competition mingi. Let's just be honest. It allows them to qualify. But
Asia hakuna competition, and the league went up to the last day when Cristiano won it.
But
it's actually on the last day.
Those are not Saudi players. Like, what are they doing to improve their own homegrown players?
But if you talk about that, but
Cristiano
the EPL
Ronaldo
should not be top.
No, right? Cristiano Ronaldo say anachezea Portugal, anachezea Saudi Arabia. Niambia kama Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia.
Them as a footballing nation.
But them,
that's what
I'm saying.
But the league is okay. The league is good.
You have the Cristiano Ronaldos there, but you have to have that rule. Like in Qatar, they have that rule that you have to have X amount of Qatari players versus foreign. I mean, even here we have that rule. So wanangojaga tu.
No, alikuwa nataka kwanza ipate spotlight kwanza, and then now they can develop.
Bado mnatupika kwa nyumba kwenda
What do you mean iko na spotlight? Kama Cristiano Ronaldo, people are watching him. Everyone is watching him. So kama sisi Messi fans, we are watching him to hate watch. We're following up on the league.
What are you hate watching? These guys are comrades. I've never understood that beef, by the way. Let me be very honest with you. I told that's why I don't partake in it.
You partake in it.
I don't partake.
Sometime
I already told you why I prefer CR7.
Why?
Because of his journey to football. It's inspiring. Okay.
Also, Messi's journey to football is inspiring.
Yeah, but you see, he had one. The only time he moved was when Neymar was running away from him, and then he followed him to torment him. But I don't know. For me, the Portuguese team should go all the way based off how they look, how they're going to play. Everything falls into the right hands. I know you have a doubt when it comes to the coach, but I feel like individual brilliance will allow them.
Yeah, if you look on paper, they look like the winning team. They look like the team to beat. But in actual sense, when it comes to playing football, and we saw them even playing the friendlies, and the coach shows I don't know if it's inexperience. How do you play Bruno 90 minutes in a warm-up match, considering the heat, considering every factor that you have to put in place? A friendly match, you don't exhaust some of your best players.
But it depends on what part of Portugal, Bruno. You know, you're forgetting Portugal is a Mediterranean country. Kuna wenye wamezoea jua hizi washtua.
Atakama Bruno has played almost every match for Manchester United this season. You have to rest him. He's one of your best players. Nakwambia the biggest impediment for them is the coach. And we're already seeing it.
Well, what do you think? Our WhatsApp number is 0733222105. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at your comments. And yeah, Hesbon wants to know which teams people are supporting, so he knows the time when Algeria inachapa. Anasema unakumbuka nani sana support Algeria, sasa utasupport nani? Although we said African teams were supporting all of them.
Yeah, we're supporting all of them. Ni wewe sasa utuambie the other countries, which team are you supporting in terms of the other continents. But in Africa we are supporting all our African teams.
Hivyo sasa tunafaa kutafuta jerseys za all the African teams. Mimi niko na mbili tayari, lakini ni za kitambo.
Mimi niko na Argentina pekee.
Ai, una African jersey hata moja?
Na buy Senegal kesho hata.
Hesbon, una African jersey hata moja?
Uliona video niliretweet on X ya Cape Verde fans.
Niliona. Mimi niko na mbili. Niko na ya DRC na Morocco.
Morocco is because of Hakimi alikupea. DRC.
I wish. Naona venye unaniombea.